comfortable this way. Get to move around a little bit. And I gotta be up front. This theme was a challenge. I mean, good vibrations, you could go for, just general friendliness, getting good vibes from people. Or you can go with the innuendo like, I got you good vibes right here. But neither of those felt right to me. After thinking about all the vibrations in my life, literal and metaphorical, I came upon the perfect solution: airplanes. Because turbulence, that's vibration, right? Right. Besides that, I've never felt more at home than in an airport. I've been traversing terminals since I was a little kid, and I've never felt the anger or the frustration that comes with air travel. Dehydration, yes, but never frustration. Pretty much every airport I've been to was a perfect place to take a nice leisurely stroll before they boarded the expecting mothers and the small children. But my all-time favorite was the Charles de Gaulle Airport. Beautiful arches, cafes hidden right beneath your feet, and a people watcher's paradise. One time I saw a little girl there talking to one of the airport attendants who was asking for her passport, but she kept shaking her head and holding onto her passport and saying, no, no. And finally, at one point, he took it from her, and then she took it back and started beating him over the head with it. She had a little friend with her too, about the same age. She didn't jump in or anything, she was just watching. I'm thinking that these two were traveling for the first time. I didn't see their parents with them, but I knew that their parents told them, do not ever let go of your passport under any circumstances. And at a young age, I learned to bring a ridiculous amount of entertainment for when I actually got on the plane. Even at 4 years old, when I took my first transatlantic flight, I brought a whole bunch of clay and I made huge bonfires with all sorts of party animals and party people. Otherwise, I would have been just another screaming kid kicking the back of a businessman's chair and slowly driving him to insanity. Even to this day, my carry-ons are still made up entirely of laptops, sketchbooks, and the entire Harry Potter series. When I'm not whittling away the hours watching in-flight movies or reading, I'm pretty chatty. I go up to little kids and I play with them so their parents can take a much-needed duty-free beer in peace. And I even translated for a frantic Italian woman, one of the passengers, when the stewardess just got angry at her because her English wasn't great. I'll even just go up to randoms, give them a list of screen names, and ask them to make up backstories and names for all of them. And yes, I did get a lot of people who just said, oh, and wondering why I was even asking them this. And I know at first that all this sounds like, yeah, whatever, but what makes this any different from, like, traveling on a train or driving in a car? What makes it better is that planes fly. I sound like I'm just being smart, but flight is beautiful. Same time I was at the Charles de Gaulle Airport, happened to be flying through a thunderstorm, and right below me, the clouds were lighting up bit by bit, these huge, round, fluffy clouds, lit from underneath from the lightning. Little sections of it lit up like one of those memory games where you gotta slap the right colors in order to win. And the night flights are the best. Day flights, you always get this beautiful patchwork like you see in the movies, but in a night flight, you see the most gorgeous blanket, the most gorgeous novelty blanket covered with Christmas lights right beneath you. And aside from the usual problems with airline food, I've enjoyed air travel and airplanes more than most people I know. And they say that the voyage is just as important as the destination. And as much as I appreciate all the places that facilitate travel, like exotic countries and foreign states, just as long as you wear comfortable shoes and bring a huge water bottle.